Dan, most in the space have bought or accumulated 10 plus dips over the last 5 years. I feel that. I feel that sentence. All to see them lose. I feel that sentence. I respect your content and positivity, but this is just another way of saying buy the dip again. This is such a good comment to start the day. And I just wanted to say I agree with the comment, which is crazy because he's replying to my comment, which is Bitcoin falling into 50,000s will mean altcoin accumulation for me. I have been in such deep thought in terms of what am I doing here? And to start this video, I want to explain why I agree with his posts, but at the same time, there's something way bigger going on right here. Ethereum on the weekly gives a very good picture of what I mean. And this is where we're going to start. And I hope that many of you will just track with me as I talk through this, because I think by the end of the video, it will all make sense. Here's Ethereum down 80%. Okay, that's kind of we had a good bull run, 80%. That's fine. We're all normal. We're all used to it. It's normal. Whoever you are out there, whatever I'm doing, we all had our way of approaching this, whatever that is, right? The bear market bounce and then it sideways and accumulation, wondering, will there be a bull move? We get the bull move. Now, this time, this was kind of 2024. This was like, here we go. Here we go. People probably accumulating in here even after just accumulating here. Bull market getting ready to start, right? And then we dip 64%, right? So we have people that are basically accumulating back here in 2022. They're kind of stuck in this dip going to 2025 because they were waiting for a bull market. That's 3 years ago. There's frustration in that alone. But you also have people that were buying on the way up thinking we're about to get a bull market. Much of the industry did. We get all hype. Everybody gets all hype. And even right here, this little bounce, if you remember November 2024, people buying in there. That was the real altcoin season fake out. Many people, probably most of the industry thinking, all right, here we go. This is like clockwork. Altcoin's about to explode. Buying this dip, buying in the accumulation, buying right here at the breakout area. And then we dipped again, right? And then, okay, it took a little longer this time. Ethereum's about to really break away from all-time high. People buying this dip, people buying here, people buying everywhere. People buying all, like he said, the last 5 years in altcoins. That's what everybody's been doing. Many people. I shouldn't say everybody. Me, I've been accumulating and waiting, everybody. I'm not going to lie about that at all. I have been. I've been so bullish on the crypto space, and we have been stuck in a prolonged, just extended cycle. And then here we are. This bull market never happened, and boom, we're all the way back to not only the 2022 accumulation 4 years ago, but we're at the same price we were in 2021 on Ethereum. This is insane to me. And this is exactly why I 100% just understand this comment. I get it. I'm in that same place. I think everybody's in that same place. But here's where things kind of start going into a different direction for me. Because not only do I sit here, I look at a total crypto market cap chart and I'm just like this. Okay, put aside everything. Just look at the visualization of this chart. Do I think as a person that crypto will continue growing in valuation? Do I think this space is still early stage? This is only $2 trillion. This includes Bitcoin. So when you start thinking about altcoins are like less than $1 trillion market cap. We are so early. So the answer is yes, I just do, right? So though there has been frustration in the sideways accumulation of altcoins, look at this. Here's altcoin market cap chart sitting at $895 billion. Been frustrating. That's number one. I just think there will be growth. So even the terrible dips that we've bought or people have just been accumulating Ethereum. Look at Tom Lee and Bitmine, just accumulating Ethereum down. It's looking terrible. I think there will be a moment in the crypto space where all of the mess of accumulation that looks like a mistake to so many people, it feels like a failure. It feels like a mistake to so many people. Why did I do that? I could have been in S&P 500 to be outperforming. Why did I do all this accumulation of altcoins? They've done nothing. I think there will be a moment at the very simple level where it actually all is worth it. It was all worth it. It looks like a mistake now, right? All to see them lose. 10 plus dips over the last 5 years. It seems like a mistake. I'm with you. I get it. I see it. But when I see the long-term potential and growth of the space, there will be a moment where all that was worth it. And you're like, oh, that was worth it. That's number one. But now we go even deeper into the technicals. And this is where things kind of get even a little bit more exciting, because now it's not just a macro, zoomed out thought of, the value of crypto will grow eventually. It's not just that, like this broad concept that crypto is undervalued right now and it'll grow eventually because the space still has legs to grow. Now it's actually technicals, right? And then we start getting into, okay, here's what hasn't happened. In all of these, 10 plus dips over the last 5 years, people have been, accumulating, all to see them lose. Here's what hasn't been happening during those times. And it's this. It's the copper gold indicator that has preceded every bull market, right? On the weekly chart. This has preceded the bull markets for crypto. It's happening right now. That hasn't happened. You know what else? You just go to a total crypto market cap chart. All of this accumulation that has taken place, I mean, just look at this right here. People have been faked out about how many altcoin seasons in this RSI move, right? This is going back to 2024. And then the bottom back here, all this, accumulating all of that. How many times have we been faked out over years? You know what's different? There was bearish divergence here on this very unimpressive chart. Bearish divergence. You know what's crazy? At this moment, it's over. That bearish divergence isn't happening anymore. Right now, what's happening is we are in a bottoming out territory that has taken years, that we haven't been in since like 2022 or the last cycle's lows or the cycle before that lows, right? That's where we are right now. That's a difference than the previous 10 plus times everybody's been accumulating altcoins. And you know what else is a difference? One of my favorite charts is this green chart. That is PMI and PMI business cycle expansion. So when you think about all of the, and it's a good number to hinge on, 10 plus dips over the last 5 years, because that's what it feels like, if not more, to people, all to see them lose, all to see it doesn't seem like it was worth it at all. You know what? Buying 10 plus dips over the last 5 years, check it out. Here's 2021. People accumulating, right? People accumulating. Look what they're accumulating. They're accumulating during suppression and this compression and contraction of the business cycle. And now it has finally just, after years and years and years of that, it just started making a move to the upside while crypto is starting to put in bullish divergence, oversold levels, undervalued levels, copper versus gold doing its thing, right? All of that, this red box, years and years and years of quantitative tightening, it's over. And it really started I should put this in June. It started in June 2022. That's over. That has played into the suppression of altcoins. That has played into, man, everybody's been doing this. And then you bring into risk. I've been talking about risk. Altcoin market cap risk is at 811. 85% of the time after 3 months, price was higher. 100% of the time after 1 year, price is higher. And this is going back. This is data. This is not predictive. This is what has happened every single time since 2013. When the risk score is at this level of 11, 100% of the time after a year, prices were higher. That's not an opinion. It's also not predictive to say this time at 11, it's guaranteed it'll be higher. But we have individual risk models. 92% of the time after 1 year, Ethereum price was higher at 18. SWI, 100% of the time after 1 year, price was higher at a risk of 14. Cardano, as an 8, 100% of the time after 1 year, 94% of the time after 3 months, price was higher. Again, not predictive, but it's giving us a signal of where we are this time. And if you look at other times of accumulation in these environments, you can see even Cardano, like in the 30s or even the 40s. Here's a 50, right? We're thinking altcoin season starting. We're at an 8 right now. And this is what a lot of these models are doing. They are completely resetting. And I've even discussed the total crypto market cap chart. This is including Bitcoin sitting at a 7, right? This is where we are. So it's all of those things that has me sitting here saying stuff like this. Bitcoin falling into 50s with all of these. I think we're already in accumulation, right? But I'm just saying, if we fall into the 50s, I think it's just a very strong, if you think altcoins are here to stay, many people don't, and that is fine. But if you think crypto is here to stay, altcoins are here to stay, especially the blue chips, especially the ones that are really doing something, then for me, it's a no-brainer just because of what all of these indicators are saying. But I do not for a second argue what he is saying here. Most of the space has been accumulating, and it just is what it is. I mean, everybody, even October 2025, people were thinking Ethereum is getting ready to start running to the upside, breaking out to all-time highs. The absolute opposite happened. So I get it. But at the same time, when all these indicators are coming together, and I'm not trying to repeat myself, I'm trying to come at this in a different perspective, in a very transparent perspective. And that is to say, man, I get it. I'm tired. I'm tired. So when he's talking about most in the space have bought or accumulated 10 plus dips over the last 5 years, all to see him lose, I'm with you. I get it. But there's more to the story, because over that 5 years, there are signals and indicators that have not lined up in this way in all of those dips, right? But they're lining up now. And for me, I'm paying attention to that. I am balancing my risk still as I approach this market. If I'm going to approach accumulation, I will do it with balanced risk. It's all different for all of us. We all have different risk appetites. But I really wanted to cover that with you. I was just outside with the fam, and I was like, I saw this post. I was like, I want to just go record a video and talk about this. It was a really good post. I think it's very relevant to where we are right now. So that's where I'm coming from right now, everybody. And again, if Bitcoin falls in the 50s, Ethereum's going to be breaking out of probably this higher low range that it's been trending at. I don't think that that's game over for Ethereum and crypto. I don't. But that will be a very intriguing area of accumulation, in my opinion. If Ethereum starts approaching $1,000, I don't know. That's just me. And I think there's a lot of people that agree with that. And I realize there's a lot of people that do not, and they think it's just done. The party's over. It feels that way. I understand. But I'm trying to pay attention to data and indicators. And in terms of the cycle, this has been a suppressed cycle, right? It's been the same exact thing for copper. Look at copper versus gold. It's been exactly the same since 2021. Suppression and compression. It's finally breaking out. Pay attention to that. That's one of the differences. When we start thinking about 10 plus dips over the last 5 years, all to see them lose. Everybody's accumulating crypto. It just keeps losing and losing and losing. There are differences this time. And I think that's what I just wanted to highlight in this video. That's where I'm coming from. I'm trying to be very cautious because I know it does feel like it sometimes, everybody, like it's done. And so I'm cautious myself, right, in this space, but at the same time, I'm very bullish. And I think there's a very good reason to accumulate crypto in these areas, because I know it's been longer this time. I know it has not delivered results, right? But this is where opportunity is. If there's opportunity anywhere, it is now. In these oversold environments, it is not at the top of these cycles. So those are my thoughts today. I hope you're having a good start to your week. Again, happy Father's Day to you fathers out there. And I hope you enjoy your day, your week with your family. God bless each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.